Hi, I'm Tiger Chainsaw, and today I am finally announcing something that I have been dreaming about for years, my own game studio. I want to share why I'm doing this, what it means, and what you can expect from us. I have always loved video games, and to me, being able to control something on the screen with a controller in my hand, that was my favorite hobby. I always chose it over watching movies or listening to music. To me, video games was the ultimate form of control. And as I've gotten older, I've really appreciated retro video games. Games from my childhood, games from the 90s, the 80s, and the early 2000s. And that is why I have opened up this studio to recreate that nostalgia that I had playing video games as a kid. As someone who loves physical video games, it's important to me that the games that we create in the studio come out physically. These games you're going to be able to play in your retro video game consoles. To me, there was no greater feeling than opening up a package, seeing a video game in there, and then popping it in your console. And I want to keep that nostalgia with TigerChainsaw Studios. I think a lot of AAA titles miss the mark on what makes a game fun. And so I've gone back and I've really tried to learn what made games from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s fun. And that's single player experiences, a good difficulty curve, and just that experience of achievement that you don't get anywhere else. And so when you get a game from Tiger Chainsaw Studios, I'm trying to make retro games for retro gamers with the #1 factor being fun. I really didn't want this video just to be me announcing that I opened up a game studio. I wanted to show something, and I wanted to show off what our team has been really hard at work doing since late 2024. So for over 8 months, we've been working on our first title, and I'm happy to say it is almost finished. Now next week, I'm going to be announcing the game, showing off the trailer of it. It's gonna be an action platformer for the Game Boy. It's inspired by games like Return of the Ninja and Operation C. It's got tough platforming enemies that you're gonna have to memorize their patterns, and it's got some huge boss fights, and all of it is complete with a heavy metal soundtrack. I personally think this game is a lot of fun, and I think retro gamers and lovers of the Game Boy are gonna love this. So if you wanna follow along, and if you wanna support Tiger Chainsaw Studios, which I would love it if you did, I have a Kickstarter link below, so go ahead and check that out. Make sure you follow it so you can get all the updates of our first upcoming game. I know the retro gaming community is extremely supportive. I know the indie scene is extremely supportive, so I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you to those who share this, who send this video to someone who loves the Game Boy or loves indie titles, and for those that love physical games. That is the #1 thing that I want to take away from Tiger Chainsaw Studios, is that we are creating retro games for retro gamers who love physical games, and most important of all, love fun games. So this is truly just the beginning, but I can't wait to show off what we've been working on.